Even if you don't have a cow's milk food allergy, it's hard to miss the fact that many commercially processed food products sold contain cow's milk-based ingredients in them. That's because dairy is a common ingredient manufacturers use to make many of their food products taste better, and consumers seem to like them. Just think of butter cookies, milk chocolate bars, mac and cheese box kits, hot cocoa powder, and goldfish crackers. Sometimes it seems like milk is used in nearly everything. But when you're trying to move into a full plant-based diet lifestyle or a vegan diet, navigating the commercial foods landscape can be tricky. That's why I want to help. In this episode, let me show you how to easily spot common dairy-based ingredient terms on product packages. I'll also give you some real-life examples of what I've encountered so that you can more easily see how to practically apply the tips I'm giving you. Let's save you precious time and energy when grocery shopping so you can move smoother and faster into a plant-powered lifestyle. Ready? Let's dive in. Welcome to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. I'm your host, Anna Zinn, plant-based registered dietitian and transition coach. Hi, friend. Do you want to regain your health with plant-based eating but feel overwhelmed and lost about how to do it? Do you feel it'll be hard to change your meat-heavy diet and impossible with working, running the home, or chasing after the grandkids? If so, you're in the right place. Here you'll find simple strategies, clear nutrition guidance, and practical tips to help you thrive plant-powered with more energy. So if you're ready to ditch the guesswork and transform your health the stress-free way, cozy up now with a hot cup of tea or listen while you walk, and let me show you how doable plant-based eating can be. Let's do this. Hi, friend. Would you like a personal nutrition guide to support you in your plant-based diet journey? Someone who can not only support you in moving smoothly into eating an enjoyable plant-based diet, but one who can also work with you to optimize your nutrition in this new lifestyle. There are definitely many layers to plant-based diet nutrition, so it can be confusing and overwhelming if you don't know how to navigate through it and without knowing what information is credible to trust from the internet. As a plant-based dietitian with over 2 decades of dietetics experience, I want to help support you with clear nutrition guidance, simple recipes, and smart strategies to make an easy plant-based diet transition. Send me an email at healthnow@plantnourish.com if you'll like to explore working together. You can also apply for a free rapid health transformation call using the link in the show notes. I'll show you that plant-based eating can be simple and doable even with your current health challenges, and how to eat for optimal nutrition on a plant-based diet. Let's connect and get you moving and feeling your best. Now let's dive into today's topic. Generally, it can be easy to tell what foods are dairy products at the supermarket. These are usually found in the refrigerated section, such as cartons of cow's milk, dairy creamers and buttermilk, as well as cheese slices, cream cheese, yogurt tubs, sour cream, and sticks of butter. Of course, there are also shelf-stable items like condensed milk and evaporated milk, cream soups, and whey or casein-based protein powders. But things can get trickier when you come across less obvious items like salad dressings, such as ranch dressing, store-made pastries and desserts, as well as certain pasta sauces and snack products. I've also seen lots of different brands of loaves of sliced bread sold in Singapore using milk in the ingredients. If you're committed to moving away from animal-based foods in your diet transition, then the beginning weeks and months of your plant-based diet journey can feel especially overwhelming. Just how are you supposed to steer clear of all these dairy-containing products, especially those that would seem to be free from cow's milk or other dairy ingredients, but actually aren't? Let me show you how. Here are 3 key steps you can take if you want to avoid buying food products containing milk or other cow's milk derivatives in products. This way, you can optimize your health transformation as you move towards a fully whole food plant-based diet lifestyle. Step 1. Know what the common ingredient names are that signal the product contains cow's milk or other forms of dairy in it. Some common terms to get familiar with are creamer, casein, whey, lactose, buttermilk, caseinate, and lactoglobulin. Learn and get familiar with these terms. The next step, step 2, is to look at the ingredients list of the product you are considering buying to see if any of these key ingredient terms are present. Here's a good example. Someone at church once gave us some extra boxes of Quaker instant oatmeal that they weren't going to use. I guess they thought we could use it up. Well, my husband just accepted them and brought them home. It was the Quaker instant oatmeal high-protein regular product. The front of the package showed just a bowl of cooked oats with some fresh raspberries on top, and the label displayed saying there were 6 grams of protein in each 28-gram serving packet. Normally, you wouldn't expect a regular oatmeal product to have any animal-based ingredients in it, right? At least I didn't. But then I decided to double-check. And when I turned the box over and looked at the ingredients, I saw clearly where that added protein in the product was coming from. It was from whey, a cow's milk protein. In fact, the first 4 ingredients in this product were whole grain rolled oats, whey protein concentrate, whey protein, and whole grain oat flour. So from the ingredients list, it is pretty clear that these instant oatmeal packets are actually not a vegan product. Now on to step 3. If you have checked the ingredients list for a manufactured product and are still unsure, check the allergen label warning. Like in the Quaker oatmeal packet example I gave earlier, the allergen label stated that it contains oats, milk, and soy. So that is a confirmation that a cow's milk derivative is used in the product. Now here are 2 real-life examples to show you just how sneakily and subtly cow's milk and other dairy derivatives can find their way into sometimes the most unsuspecting food products. Here's the first. Some time ago, our family was preparing to go on a plane trip overseas. A well-meaning friend stopped by to give us some small toys for the children to play on board the airplane and also a bag of cute German animal crackers. I thanked her, thinking this could make a fun emergency snack to bring on our travels. Well, after she left, I happened to glance at the ingredients list, and that's when I noticed 2 key things. First, these cookies were obviously made with dairy because the ingredients included butter and whole milk powder. Secondly, in the ingredients list, the word flavorings was listed, along with the word milk in brackets. So in this case, even the flavorings had a milk derivative in it. Here's another great example. The only cheese alternative I've seen in my local grocery store is a product called Okanagan Soya Cheese Block. It comes in both mozzarella or cheddar flavors. When I first saw it, I was excited to see there was a plant-based option available, especially at my small local grocery store. After all, it said soya cheese block, so it obviously is just a soya-based cheese, right? Wrong. I turned over this product to look at the ingredients list and saw that the first 4 ingredients were filtered water, palm and soya oil, casein, milk protein, and cornstarch. So casein, a milk protein, was used in the making of this product. How disappointing. I think this example shows so clearly how you cannot just rely on a product name to figure out if that product is actually vegan or not. So a key takeaway point is this. Never assume a product will be vegan or 100% plant-based. Instead, always check the ingredients list of that product to confirm for sure that the product is truly a vegan one or fully plant-based one before you buy it, because you really never know. It's also wise to occasionally recheck commercial food products you buy regularly, because manufacturers sometimes alter the ingredients used within the product without warning. The exception is, of course, if you buy single ingredient foods like just a bag of raw almonds or a bag of chia seeds or rolled oats. So today I showed you what key ingredient names to look out for on commercial food products to determine if they contain cow's milk or other cow's milk-derived ingredients in them. We also looked at 2 real-life examples of what I've encountered so you can get a better sense of what to look out for. Now here's an action step you can take. Get familiar with these common dairy ingredient terms, and the next time you are at the grocery store, pick up 1 or 2 plant-based products that you suspect may contain dairy in them, and look at the ingredient lists on their product packaging labels. See if you can spot any cow's milk or other dairy-related ingredient terms listed. Remember, when in doubt, always check the ingredients list of a package before purchase. And keep in mind that sometimes even the flavorings used in the product could be milk-based. Of course, if you have a milk allergy, are vegan, or fully whole food plant-based eater, then you will want to avoid all manufactured products containing milk and other dairy derivatives. If you are somewhere in transition on the spectrum of plant-based eating though, you will need to decide for yourself to what degree you want to be avoiding milk and milk derivatives in food products. And keep this in mind. If you want the best optimal health, it is best to steer clear as much as you can from highly processed commercial food products and focus instead on minimally processed and unprocessed whole plant-based foods. Thank you for listening to the Plant-Based Eating Made Easy podcast. If this podcast has helped you, please rate and leave a written review on the Apple Podcast app or iTunes to let me know. Nothing will lift me up more than to read your review and see how this podcast has made a difference in your life. I also pick reviews to read on this show, so your review could be one of them. Come connect with me in my free Facebook community group, Beginners for Plant-Based Diet Success. Just go to bit.ly/PB Diet Success. That's bit.ly/PB Diet Success. You can also subscribe and follow this podcast to get notified when a new episode goes live. Signing off now, this is Anna, and I wish you the best health always.